Get started with the rest of our Studio 6 show. I have Second Lieutenant Jessica Adams here with us today with Barksdale Air Force Base. Thanks for being with us.
No problem. It's great to be here.
Okay, so talk to us about the air show. I mean, it is something that, growing up here, it's a staple for all of us here, but you guys are kind of bringing it back. It's almost bigger than ever this year.
Yes, so we are so excited that we have this air show for y'all. Really, the air show is to thank the local community. Barksdale is a unique base because we do an air show every year, and this is because of the Shreveport-Bossier community. It's one of the most thankful, grateful places I've ever been stationed. And so this air show is for the community to thank them and say, good job, thank you for your support.
And it's kind of fun to know about that. It is, you know, that's kind of what the design is, but let's say somebody's never even heard of it. They just moved here, so it's brand new to them. What can they expect as they come out to an air show?
So they can expect a lot of people, a lot of airplanes, a lot of food, a lot of good time. So we're going to have a lot of great acts. We'll have the F-16 Thunderbirds. Those are kind of like star performers this year. When they roar overhead, you can feel it vibrating in your own heart.
Yes.
We're not only them, so they kind of show us the modern air power, but we're also going to reach back to like the P-51, which is a World War II style bomber. A plane that our great-grandfathers or grandfathers flew when they were defending our freedom. And then we'll also have our very own B-52 and a whole lineup of other planes that we're excited to show.
And that's the kind of aerial aspect of it, you know, of things flying overhead and stuff. But there's also sort of what you guys call static, where there's planes that are on the ground that you can kind of get up close and personal with. What, you know, what can people expect with that?
So the static planes are a great way to meet and touch the actual aircraft and also get to know the airmen who fly it or maintain it. So you can expect to be able to see the B-1, the B-2, some of these great bombers, and meet the airmen who fly them.
I was going to say, so there'll be airmen, obviously you're on a base everywhere, but you can actually come up and talk to them and ask them questions, thank them, whatever it is that you want, right?
Correct. It's a great opportunity to understand there's a whole slew of jobs in the Air Force, and you can learn some of them. It's not just pilots, but it's our defenders, our cops, you know, it's our maintainers who take care of the aircraft. There's a whole range of jobs, and you can kind of hear, what's it like? What's it like to be in the Air Force?
And it's so cool because you'll hear stories of some kids that came out and this is sort of their first exposure and then they grew up and they joined the Air Force because of something that happened as a child. But we got to talk about, you know, maybe they're not so good, but like the rules, you know, things, everything to keep it safe. There's thousands of people that come to this, so you've got to have some kind of order. So maybe what are a few of the main things that people cannot bring onto base?
Okay, so just overarching, it's good to understand that any rules or whatever are to ensure everyone gets the best show possible.
Exactly.
So because of that, umbrellas and like big tents and stuff are a no-go because that's going to block other viewers from being able to see the show. Other no-goes are like big bulky backpacks or wagons that would get in the way and mess up the flow of traffic or whatever. But you can certainly bring a lot of water because it's going to be hot and sunny out there, hopefully.
Yes, I know. I was going to say, where the weather's, and that was something I wanted us to mention as well. The weather, we're kind of like up in the air about, but, you know, you guys pretty much, if it starts drizzling, there's still going to be an air show.
Yes. So we have a whole kind of contingency plan, like, okay, if it's raining this much, we'll scale it back a little this much. Basically, we want to give as much of a show as we can.
Right.
So rain, wind, or storm, we're going to try to push this so Shreveport can enjoy it.
Push the air show through. Okay, so what day? It starts on Saturday?
Yes. Saturday, 9 a.m. the gates open, 11 a.m. the show starts. So you want to get there early. The flow of traffic will be super easy.
Okay, how's that going to work?
Yes, good question. So north gate is the Bossier gate. That is one gate where you can come in, and then the other gate is West Gate, or main gate, which is the Shreveport gate. Okay. All lanes will be inbound, and it'll be directed straight to the air show. You can't go anywhere else, so it'll be super easy to park right on the flight line.
I was just saying, so you'll be able to park right there on base. You don't have to worry about parking and walking or any kind of things like that. You can literally just park right there on base.
Correct.
And how long does the show usually last?
So the acts start at 11, and it closes with our great Thunderbird show at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Until about 3:50 is when the Thunderbirds will fly. Okay. And then after that, we start kind of exiting and moving off base.
So really just plan out a whole wonderful day with the family, bringing the kids, enjoy. Tell us the website that we can check for any kind of last-minute reminders or updates.
Yep, just look at Google, Defenders of Liberty Air Show 2016. It'll take you straight to the website.
And it really does. That's how I found out more information about it earlier today. So just go to the website. Jessica, thanks so much for being with us today. We're so excited about the air show coming up this weekend. But stick around. We've got more coming up for you right after the break.